Look at there.
I'm cleaning the floor. Thank you for chopping the picture.
It's a star. It's a star.
I'm cleaning the floor.
There's a robot. Yeah. Thank you for shopping it. Quick Mart. And announcing that she's cleaning the floors. I didn't see anything in there that I wanted to eat. So, yeah. We're going to now just get out for a little while. You know, we did our shopping. I got me a smooth lace front, copper colored wig. You know, I like curls, right? Not necessarily all the time, right? So I did get me a smooth, wavy wig. And it was reasonable, and I got 10% off because they had to take it off of the mannequin because it was the only color available. That was the only color that was available that was on the mannequin that I wanted, which was the copper color. Copper. We didn't want the red. We didn't want the blonde. For whatever reason, we wanted the copper color. The copper color. Yeah. So, at least we got out. Oh, they didn't change. No, they didn't. Yeah. They opened up the entrance to 635. Looks like they also opened up the entrance to get on 30 also. Oh, let's see. Yep, they did. Get on 30 here now. That's nice. Church sign said, if God is your co-pilot, then switch seats. Dogs out, fed them. Oh my goodness. Yesterday, when I had woke up and let the dogs out, right, I had stepped outside and I forgot to put the lid on the dog food, right? When I went to go feed them dinner, right, I found that the dog food container had been tipped over. Yeah, it was tipped over. And, my goodness. Gracie even though she was full as a tick, she was still excited about having dinner. I'm like, y'all been eating on a buffet all day, and y'all got the nerves to sit up here and act like it's dinner time. Woo! Because when I put my hands around Gracie's stomach, it felt like she just wanted to pop. But she was like, nah, she still got some room. She got some room. She can put that, because she know I'll be making dinner, right? I'll be making dinner with some eggs and cottage cheese, and yeah, turn that stuff into a gravy mix. So she was gung ho and ready for some dinner. And I was like, my goodness, you know, they had ate a lot. So a part of me is thinking about going to Home Depot and buying another bucket, because you know I have bought them a big bag, right? A big bag of food, and I put it in a construction bag, and then I put it in a box. But I'm thinking I could still use another container, even if when I'm not using it as, you know, like for dog food. But I'm still thinking, you know, because I got 2 pitties, you know, I might be needing to buy the bigger size of dog food, because I got 2 big pitties that like to eat. And usually this is about when I feed them. I feed them right before it gets dark, so they can see their food. So yeah, so while I was in my closet, you know, I had found some things that I had bought, and just put it in the closet. One of them was some eyeliner, eyebrow pencil, some makeup, right? Including the lip gloss that I have found, you know, that I hadn't used, that's flavored, you know, tastes like fruit, you know. And I was like, that's so great, you know, that every now and then, you know, I surprise myself that I'll buy something that I want in the future, and then, you know, find it later on. Yeah. So I did buy this lip liner here. side is a lip liner and the other one is the lip stick. See? Lip liner, lip stick. So, most of the colors that I have had been like berry flavor, but this one I kind of wanted it to be red. One thing I didn't do is I didn't take out anything for dinner. I did not. So yeah. So it is really challenging to get your macros on a budget. And that's what I was watching, was this guy, you know, he was trying to keep his macros while on a budget or while eating certain foods, right? But, you know, sometimes, you know, you have to have more of a different macro, like carbs or fats, when you're trying to, you know, eat, you know, within your economical means. Yeah? Yeah. So yeah, it looks like the sun has just set. And that's another reason why I don't feel bad about, you know, not giving the Pitties their dinner on time, because they ate so much yesterday. They did. They ate a lot. I'm telling you, they knocked over the dog food container, and they was eating out of the container like it was a Pitty buffet. I still fed them dinner because they acted like they wanted dinner. When I seen it, I was like, oh, well, shoot, y'all already ate. But they were looking at me like, we didn't eat dinner. And so I was like, okay, you still get dinner. Give them like a couple of eggs and some cottage cheese, and I mix that up into their dog food, and they love it so much. Gave them a couple of bones. milk bones. I mean, it's not even cold enough for me to wear my gloves. And you know I like to look cute with my gloves on. Yeah, foo-foo gloves. Cadillac and GM Specialist, East Dallas Automotive. Look at that doggy. That doggy's old. I need to remind myself to give them their medication, their flea and tick medication. Even though it's not flea and tick season, we got gray whiskers and everything, gray eyebrows. This is what I'm talking about right here. Chocolate. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna eat, but I'm thinking I might have me like some poached eggs. Cause I've been watching them eat them eggs. And I was right there at Chan's where I could have had me an egg drop soup and I didn't buy it. I'm so proud of myself that I didn't. But I do have a craving for eggs. Now, one of the guys that I had watched that was doing the egg challenge, right? He loved his eggs sunny side up. And I'm like, yeah, sunny side up is good. Over easy is better. And, then he would have them scrambled and then he would have them boiled. I do have a couple of boiled eggs, and I could put those boiled eggs in some ramen soup if I want. And I think that's kind of what I was, playing with the idea of having some ramen soup. Because I was thinking it was a lot colder out here. Not in the 60s. I thought it was still like in the 50s and 40s and stuff. But it's in the 60s when I got out here, and I was like, well, gee, I really would have missed this beautiful day if I hadn't have got out. So even though I want to save this wig for when I'm like, say if I have some place special to go, but I don't have no place special to go. So I'm thinking that since I have this one as a backup, and I have a lot of other wigs that I can wear too, y'all know that. I think I'm gonna wash this one. Yeah, I'm gonna wash this one. Because right now this one here is almost the smoothest one that I have besides the straight blonde one. Yeah. So I really can't even think of what I even want to eat. Like I was walking around in QT, because you know QT sometimes they have some really good snacks up in there, right? I didn't see anything, right? And then if I want to cook some beans, right, with the faux Instapot or the electrical pressure cooker, you know, I could make some beans in 45 minutes. Chiloso. They say they're now hiring Mexican bistro. It's empty as hell. Listening to the videos this morning or last night or something, and the word that I was looking for that I had called shiny was flossy. Flossy, right? When I was talking about that guy that I had seen in Walmart, he was just like dressed really flossy, and I called him shiny because I didn't know what else to call him. It was kind of gaudy, but not gaudy in a bad way. It was flossy. I may go back there and pick up the white hat, but I shouldn't. Because it's so hard to keep white clean. Oh my gosh, it's hard to keep gray clean. Like I said today, you know, I was messing around with the thermal mood for your nails, and definitely I should have used baked them, right? I should have baked them, but I didn't. And I had ordered some, you know, color changing nail polish before, and they definitely had to go under they had to be baked. You couldn't just, they wouldn't just dry on their own. They wouldn't just dry with the spray. No, they had to be baked because they were a type of gel. Okay, so I got that all over my shirt. Yeah, I got it all over my shirt. And I'm still thinking, damn, I need to have like a plastic stencil where I can just, because I be messing up my clothes. I just bought, those long sleeve t-shirts, and now I messed them up. Messed one up with stains, and I messed the other one up with nail polish stains. And I don't think I'm even going to be able to get that out. But, if I start, if I get me a stencil of some sort, I could put some designs on there and just, find some way to blend my mistakes into art. For sure. And oh my gosh. Whew. We'll go ride down here to see what it looked like at nighttime. I know I had seen across the lake, one of these houses had a bunch of lights on it. It's huge. It's huge. You see it, and they had so many lights on it, you could see it from across the lake. That's so true though. It's so true. Whenever I eat beans increase the fiber, and it's so great. It's so great for your intestinal tract. Oh, look at all the leaves. It looks like autumn here. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. Look at all those leaves. See all those leaves? Most places, they don't keep the leaves long enough to even feel like autumn, much less winter. Now it's starting to get a little cooler. Okay? It's 60 degrees now. And I can feel these pockets of cold air. Christmas party looked like a whole restaurant. What is today? Oh, it's Thursday. So I already put the trash out. Trash out. It's already taken out to the curb. And somebody else noticed what I had noticed also, that it just seemed like that people are deciding to get more into the Christmas spirit and utilizing lights. Okay, even myself, I bought me a couple of strings of light. And I got it in my back window and in my bedroom. Yes. And I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It feels like a party in my bedroom. Like I got a party going on in my bedroom. Completely forgot that the seat and the steering wheel heats up in this little vehicle. So here's the thing that I be wondering, right? I be wondering that if I had me a different vehicle, right, would I do more deliveries, right? Would I? Like, maybe do Amazon Flex delivery, or right now I don't do any of that, and I don't do any passengers, mainly because I got dog hair all over the back seat, right? And dog hair is so difficult to get out. It really is. And I have bought seat covers thinking that, that would help, until I put the dogs back there again. I got a sheet back there. It doesn't hardly help nothing. Hardly help nothing. Okay, these guys are going pretty fast. They're going about 23 miles per hour right now. These big houses, and you just sort of wonder, are they celebrating Christmas? And some of them actually are celebrating Christmas. But like I said, Halloween didn't go over as well as they thought it was going to go over. It didn't. There's that beautiful house. They still working. It's damn near 6 o'clock and they're still working in that house. I like it a lot because it got windows from ceiling to the floor. Ceiling to the floor windows. On several sides, just glass. And it's tucked away with a lot of, trees, just, I can't even imagine living somewhere like that. That would just, and then you just open up your curtains and it's like being right outside. I had often thought about if I was to remodel the house, how I could make the whole backside of the house, glass. These guys, they moving. They went 25, 27 miles. They done beat me. They way down there. And the speed limit around the lake is 25 miles. So they're going the speed limit for sure. It's just that cars be wanting to go above the speed limit. Because to them, the speed limit is just a suggestion. I think this is the house that I seen right here from across the lake. Yeah, this is it right here. That's it. All lit up. See the lights and they just want to speed on my tail. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Okay, no cars coming. Let's go. Had a barn, like a barn style house on it. Just plain Jane. But everything looked really nice. That looks nice. That looks nice too. Some people, they go through a lot of effort, to light their house up. And I think they do want people to come around and see how they decorated their house. Yeah, that looks nice. Got a lit up reef outside too. Looks real nice. house up there. I might go take a look. Go take a look. You know, I ain't never really been too nosy, you know, about any of these places. But sometimes when they're all lit up, it's like, ooh, beautiful. Let me go up here and see. Since I'm out here looking at Christmas lights, why not? Let's see what's up here. Oh wow, you get to see how really big these houses are. These houses are huge. This was the house that I wanted to see though. It's a mansion. These houses are mansions. They're mansions. Is this a cul-de-sac? This was the house that I wanted to see. They got a tennis court. It looked like 2 tennis courts and a basketball court. Huh. This house is just... It's got different designs, but they put it all together and it looks absolutely beautiful. And it must be at least like 2 acres. But it doesn't hardly have any yard, right? I mean, no green grass yard. Right? They have a basketball court and a tennis court. Probably got a pool somewhere in there. Might even be an indoor pool. But yeah, I had never been up here. Golly, that looks beautiful. So, I was just wondering if, you know, this is those houses that I would be looking at on the other side. This is the, right, the mansions. This is that greenhouse that they put up. Well, it's not, it looks green now, but it's not going to be green. And it's like 3 or 4 stories. This is the other side. This would be the front side. So, another basketball court. Oh, this is so nice. This is the first time I've drove back up in here. I've always just looked at the house from the lake. I never drove through here. But today I drove through here hoping to see, you know, a beautiful light show. That's what I was hoping for. A beautiful light show. Because, you know, to me, these people have, you know, so much money that if anybody was, you know, to, wow. Mansions. Mansions, I'm saying mansions because that's what it is. It's mansions. So I'm so glad that I drove through this neighborhood. Although, like I said, I would have thought I would have seen more Christmas decorations. More lights. Okay. But I mean, they're just people, right? They are just people, and maybe, heck, maybe they're waiting until next week, because we still got, what, 8 more days till Christmas? So yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Oh, I'm still recording. Hmm. So one of the things that I didn't like about the cottage cheese that I turned into protein ice cream is it got so hard. It got so hard that it was like ice. I defrosted one. Well, I took it out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator. And hopefully, I'll be able to eat that, and it will be good. And it will taste like ice cream. I don't know. Or pudding. It could taste like pudding and that would still be good. But I'll probably have that for like dessert, late night snack. Because I'm really thinking I want to eat some poached eggs. I've been having a taste for some poached eggs